Hello, I'm Judy, the organizer and creator of Rescue My Space. Welcome to my video. So today's video is all about Feng Shui. I'm going to give you some tips on how to Feng Shui your home, especially for you beginners. And I'll also show you how I Feng Shuied my front entryway. And of course, you can apply those tips to any space in your home. So without further ado, let's get into the video. But before we do, today's video is brought to you by Extra Space Storage. So Extra Space Storage is the second largest owner and operator of self-storage properties in the United States. So Extra Space Storage has over 1,900 self-storage properties, which comprise approximately 1.4 million. I repeat, million units and approximately 149 million square feet of rentable storage space. So they have a lot of space for all your stuff. And they are everywhere. I've seen so many Extra Space Storage facilities. So actually this weekend was my birthday celebration, and my friend, who's also a wedding planner and event planner, has a lot of her rentals at the Extra Space Storage facility. So I was able to see how they work, and they're super big. They have a lot of space for all of her stuff. And yeah, I was very happy to go there and kind of see it firsthand. So y'all should definitely look into it if you have a lot of clutter. But y'all already know about Extra Space because y'all see them all the time too. So check them out if you need them. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. First and foremost, what is Feng Shui? So Feng Shui. I'm trying to say it correctly. So Feng Shui is a traditional practice originating from ancient China, which harmonizes humans or individuals with their environment. And in order to have good Feng Shui, you have to have good Qi, which is basically energy. So the first thing you need to do when it comes to Feng Shuiing your home is to figure out what your Kua number is. So basically, your Kua number is your personal identification for success. So it's a particular number that you're gonna come up with because I'm gonna give you the calculations, and basically this is gonna help you figure out your lucky numbers, your lucky colors, your lucky directions, all that great stuff when it comes to Feng Shui. I feel like this is very important when it comes to your journey in Feng Shui, because once you know all your lucky directions, colors, and all that great stuff, then it's gonna put you on a path to Feng Shuiing your entire environment, built just for you. So how do you find your Kua number? Here's a calculation right here. And again, once you find your Kua number and you understand what your lucky information is, this is gonna help you create a positive mental attitude within yourself, which is gonna make just the entire experience so much better because it fits you to a T. So to find your Kua number, you have to add the last 2 digits of your birth year. And once you get those 2-digit numbers, which it might be for most of us, we're then going to create a single digit. So my birth year is 1988, so the last 2 digits are 8 and 8, which is 16. And in order for me to create a single digit, I'm gonna add 1 plus 6, which is 7. So in order for you to get the last calculation, there are different numbers that a female and a male must use to get it. So if you're a female, you're gonna add 5 to your last number you just got. And if those numbers are double digits, you're gonna add them together to create a single digit as before. So my lucky number is 3, well, my Kua number is. So if I were a male, I would add together 8 plus 8, which is 16, and then 1 plus 6, which is 7. Then I'm gonna subtract 10 from 7, and my lucky number is gonna be 3. So basically, if you are born in 1988 and you are a female or male, your Kua number is 3. So once you have your Kua number, you can find out pretty much everything else as far as your lucky numbers, your directions, your colors. My colors are green and brown, and also on the contrast it's blue and black. So I have on a black shirt today because I love black. I also love the color blue, but green and brown is becoming my new favorite since it's my lucky colors. So yeah, I do have a link below that will direct you to a website that will give you all the information you need once you have your Kua number. The next tip when it comes to Feng Shui is to get rid of clutter. If you know who I am, you know that was coming. So getting rid of clutter is gonna allow Qi or energy to flow smoothly through your home without bumping against clutter. The goal is always for Qi to flow because we're trying to create positive vibes. We're trying to get the most out of our environment. And when Qi can't flow, that is a no-no. But if you do have clutter in your home and these items that you have are things that you actually want, need, find valuable, but you want to get them out of your home, you can always take them to Extra Space Storage and have them stored there. So the next way to Feng Shui your home is to clean your space. Of course, that's something that we probably all all do, but cleaning your space is really important because, again, chi needs to flow. And if it's dirty, if there's spider webs everywhere, if there's rat droppings, if there's anything that's preventing it from flowing, then that is a no-go. And that's not what we want, especially if we're trying to feng shui our home. So of course, sweep, vacuum, mop, dust. A lot of us forget to dust your home, get rid of those spider webs. Just make your home a nice home, because at the end of the day, this is an environment that we are going to be in, that we spend most of our time in. And you want to make sure that your environment is the best environment that you have. I'm such an advocate for that. I'm always trying to improve my environment. And in order for me to embrace feng shui and allow it to do its thing, my environment needs to be clean. So the next tip to feng shui your home is to repair your broken items. Of course, if you can't repair them, then get them out of your home. There is no way chi can flow when you have broken items. Because you're creating a more positive environment, therefore feng shuiing your home, so you can welcome all the chi, all the positive vibes that it's gonna bring into your home and essentially your life. You don't wanna hold on to things that aren't really welcoming the positive energy, and broken items don't allow it to flow. So I recently just did my front entryway and we repaired all the wall. We had a few chippings in the walls, we had a few broken switches, and finally we repaired it, and I'm so happy we did because it just feels so much cleaner now that I walk into that area and I don't have to stare at a chipped wall. But if you have a broken chair, if you have a broken light, a lamp, whatever it is, make sure you repair it. If you don't see that you're gonna repair it, then you should definitely get rid of it and get it out of your home, because again, we don't need that in a feng shui home. So let's talk about how to feng shui your entryway. So before we start, you need to know and understand that the entryway is the mouth of the home. This is where chi comes in first. So it's very important that you pay attention to this area, because when chi flows in this area, you want to make sure that it's able to flow everywhere through your home smoothly. So with that said, the first thing you need to consider when it comes to feng shuiing your entryway is the color of your entryway. So because of use of color in feng shui relates to earth, water, metal, fire, and wood, and the 5 elements are found in nature and are used to bring in energy and create balance. Therefore, it's very important to know what colors to bring into your front entryway. So if there's an elemental energy that you may need more of, I would suggest that you paint your front entryway this color, or you add this color using accessories. So as you can see, I decided to paint my front entryway black and white. So the reason why I painted it black was because I love black, but also the colors that really feed me are green and brown, and then the contrast colors that also feed me are blue and black. So black was the color I chose, and I'm so happy I did, because it literally has lifted up my entryway. I feel like it just gave it that facelift that it's been needing, and it also feng shuied it. I'm so excited about it. I look forward to just experiencing what this color change brings into my home. The next tip when it comes to feng shuiing your entryway is to avoid mirrors facing the door. If you've heard anything about feng shui, you probably have heard this before. So basically, because chi comes through the front door, the last thing you want it to do is bounce back out. So if you must have a mirror in your front entryway, I would suggest having it sit on a perpendicular wall. That's exactly what we did, and I'm so happy I did, because honestly, I get to see myself each time I walk down the stairs, and this makes more sense than having the mirror on the wall in front of the door. And now that I have a mirror sitting on a perpendicular wall, it serves its purpose in the front entryway, and it doesn't mess with chi, which is nothing I ever want to do. So air and light are crucial for a home with good flow. So it's so important to make sure that your space is extremely breathable and is lit, whether it's naturally or artificially. Light is so important, and automatically light always brings in good energy, positive vibes. It's just one of those things that kind of lifts us up. And it was very important that I made sure that the light fixtures that I was going to bring into the space flowed with my entryway. So I went with a black chandelier and another black light fixture that literally brings in so much bright light into the space. I love it. I also added a lamp in this area because I wanted to make sure that I had another light fixture that illuminated if I needed it to be on. I also changed out the old curtains for some new ones, and these are a bit sheer, and they also bring in the natural light. So this area is just a lit place that brings in so much light and brings in so much positive energy each time I walk through it. I just smile because it feels so good to be in that area. So kind of similar to bringing in natural light, it's important that you open your windows or your doors in your entryway as much as you can. If you're someone like me, you probably enter your home through your garage or back door, and you hardly really ever open that front door or windows because you just don't enter through them, except if you are waiting for a package, like a lot of us, but that's neither here nor there. It's important that you let your entryway breathe because, again, this is where Qi comes in, and you want to make sure that Qi can flow smoothly without any issues. So opening that door just for a few minutes a day, or even opening those windows for a few minutes, will allow your entryway to be breathable, and it also allows you to just breathe in the natural air that was given to us. So I try to do this a few times a day, and it already feels so good. So you should definitely try that out. So when it comes to Feng Shui, plants embody life energy, so it's very important that you bring in some type of indoor plant in your front entryway. So I'm still looking for a good indoor plant for this area. I've been looking at a few, and here's a few. And the one that I'm kind of leaning towards is either the snake plant or the money plant, because I mean, a money plant literally embodies money. But with that said, the most important thing is to remember that you have to get a plant that you can care for. The last thing you want is to have a dead plant in your front entryway, especially because the entryway is the mouth of the home, and you don't need energy flowing through the mouth of the home and seeing this dead plant that you did not take care of. So definitely incorporate life energy in your space, because our homes are all about life, positive energy, and we want to make sure that we can embody it as much as we can. So that's pretty much it. These are just easy Feng Shui tips that you can incorporate into your home today. And even though I did mention my front entryway, you can incorporate these tips anywhere in the home, in your bedroom, your closet, your living room, your bathroom, any place, because at the end of the day, it's all about creating a space where positive energy can flow. And when your space is Feng Shuied correctly, positive energy will flow through it with no problem. So thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully it helped you understand Feng Shui just a little bit more. We just scratched the surface, and hopefully you're able to Feng Shui your space like none other. So thank you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.